Good morning. I am wearing my Texas Sarape t-shirt, and what I wanted to do today was share a few of my journal pages that I've been working on. I shared, I believe it was January 2017 to I believe February 2018. So now I'm going to pick up March 2018 to October 2019. And these are just things that I enjoy doing monthly. It's a way for me to write quickly what I've done during that day, but also to give me a chance to practice a little bit on my artwork. And so I'm going to get to this and show you my journal pages. I hope you enjoy. Here is my March page. During the month of March, I love springtime, and I thought it would be fun to pick out some flowers that begin to bloom at that time of year. And so I have some bluebonnets, verbena, primrose, coreopsis, and Indian paintbrush. And I really enjoyed putting these on my March month for the calendar. For April, I kept it just a little bit more whimsical. I wanted to include some different values of green, and so this is what I attempted to do for April. And then if there are some boxes that don't get filled during that month, I just sort of pick up some of the designs that I've worked on at the top for that month. For May, and always thinking about Mother's Day, I had to do more flowers. I don't know, I was just kind of in a floral mood for these pages. So I found this beautiful floral arrangement in a magazine, and I just took parts of it and placed those flowers around the month of May. Still in my floral mood for June, and the butterflies start appearing at this time in our part of Texas. I stuck with another floral arrangement that, again, I saw this in a magazine. So I always kind of turn my artwork, and I don't know, it always seems like it's kind of cartoonish or Disney-ish. And so it's not really a realistic drawing, more of an illustration type of drawing. And then there's my empty blocks that did not get filled for the month of June. July, still inspired by flowers, I decided to do cone flowers, and I just think these are absolutely beautiful in the different colors, and enjoyed doing this. Here's my empty boxes, one at the top, three at the bottom. I use, on all of these illustrations, I use markers, colored pencils, sometimes crayons, and then I use a tissue to blur out and blend a lot of the colors together. For August, with blue being one of my favorite colors, I chose cornflowers, and I had great fun doing this for the month of August. No empty boxes except at the top on this particular part of my journal. For September, I stuck more with a pastel shade of flowers, and you may have noticed on my journal I use colors to mark off the boxes on the calendar with the same colors that I use in my floral or whatever I'm doing designs. And then in this one, if you look closely in the background, there's a little bit of a lattice type fencing background. I think you can kind of see that. And then down at the bottom, I just picked some of those flowers to fill in my empty boxes. So now this takes me up to October, and this is the month that we are in right now. This is October 2nd, so I'm just now beginning to do this journal page. Inspired by, of course, pumpkins. Can't live without those pumpkins, and sunflowers. And then in this one, I decided to do a Bible verse from Ecclesiastes 3:1. This is the King James Version. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. I've always loved that verse. And then my empty boxes down at the bottom, just a simple pumpkin and a leaf. And that takes me to the final part of my journal. And I haven't done November yet. It's coming up. I have some ideas. I think I want to do, maybe this came from a calendar. I thought that was beautiful, so I'm going to take parts of that. I found leaves that I thought were really pretty for November, so it's coming up. It's ready to go. It's prepared. I've done the pencil part and the graph for my calendar. I just need to get the picture on there. So anyway, that's what I have been up to with my artwork. Something else that I've been working on for about a year and a half, I have been doing some jewelry. My sister and I are going to have a craft show in her town, and it's also my hometown, in December. And so we've been doing some canvas bags, and you can see my dining room table is covered with my materials for working on the canvas bags. I use acrylic paints that are designed for fabric, and the So Soft paints by Tulip. I ordered some on Amazon, some fabric paints that I have just been loving. These are metallics, and then there are some Tulip crystal paints, and then these came from Amazon. They have a glitter to them. This is a tub of fabric paints that I have collected over a period of years, and I do use sometimes the fabric markers. And then my sister gave me a set of some fabric paints that I've been using. And then this is the current bag that I'm working on right now. We're doing a few Christmas bags, hoping that people will kind of enjoy that. So here's one of my Christmas bags. I've done the front. I'm still working on the back. And I just get inspired from different resource materials. I look on Pinterest. I look on Safari website. I look at catalogs, magazines, I come up with something on my own. So I want to show you a few things that I have been working on as far as canvas bags are gone. Some of my relatives have already taken some of the bags, and I neglected to take photos of those, but here's some that are left. This one is, of course, for autumn. I have a little jack-o'-lantern. And then I have another jack-o'-lantern. It's kind of a whimsical face, something fun. And then in the summer, I worked on this one. This had come from a magazine, and I thought that was the most beautiful ginger jar with that gorgeous blue and white. I believe it's Japanese pottery. I have always loved those. And then some giant fern leaves were in that pot. And I love doing details. So, great fun on this one. A little splatter paint in the background on this one. And then my final bag that I've been working on was an art bag. And I don't care if it sells or not, because it will either be mine or my daughter's or my sister's, since we all enjoy art so much. So I have had so much fun doing these different bags. Now I do the back of them. So on the back of this one, I decided to just keep it just a drawing with black fabric paint marker, and I include my scriptures that I love to share. Psalms 51:10, create in me a pure heart, God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. And so I thought that was kind of neat. Now this, I got some ideas from the web. I thought that was a really pretty drawing. I changed it up a little bit so that I wouldn't completely copy what I saw. And then on the back of the blue and white pottery one, I put a little tiny piece of pottery with some flowers and quoted Romans 15. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Love that verse. And then on my Halloween ones, I only did like a leaf, and then on the back of this one, another leaf. So nothing super fancy on the smaller bags. So what we're gonna do is, I don't know if this is the right amount to charge or not, but since I decorate both sides of the bag, we're charging $45. In the comments below, tell me if you think that's an outrageous price or not. I have looked on Pinterest and Etsy to see what other people might charge for painted or hand-painted bags. There's a beautiful set on Etsy. Anyway, she charges $35, and her bags are absolutely gorgeous. Very whimsical, but very gorgeous. So I don't know, my sister and I are gonna try this, sell them at a craft show. Since I've retired, I need to supplement my income a little bit, so hopefully I can sell some of these. And in a future video, I'm going to share the jewelry that I've been working on. Thanks for coming today and looking at my artwork, and I would appreciate any comments or suggestions that you might have, and thanks for watching.